Greetings, vloggers, bloggers, followers, and potters. Dustin here from Dustin's Dynasty coming at you on a cold, wintry Christmas Eve from southwestern Pennsylvania. I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad we could join another edition of this week's vlog. So today, what we're going to talk to, and I've been bouncing around subjects throughout the last few days, but I think in reality, sometimes we just have to be real about ourselves and bring out the topics that, sometimes are hard to bring out and hard to talk about. But it's not really that it's hard to talk about it. It's the reality of things. It's the reality of accepting things in life for what they are, and what the benefits of things are, as opposed to keep revolving the cycle around and around and around. And that's basically what it is. It's to break the cycle of the habits that we fall into. As you know, I'm continually posting it on my blog and on Facebook or wherever the readings are from the journal entries. But what I'm reading about is constantly falling in that loop and that trap, and that's where the genesis of my behavior begins. Because it's not so much a behavior anymore. It's more of a controlled sense of thinking, a controlled sense of believing, a controlled sense of, being macho, being stubborn, what have you, whatever it may be. That's what the sense of feeling is. I know that, I have to take care of me. I know I have to do what I need to do to be well. I know for the most part, I'm doing better. But, it's always striving to be that good enough. And in those moments where we don't truly take care of ourselves and are truly not our best and do the things that we know we shouldn't do or that is wrong, particularly with the medication. And I know we battle this up and down, up and down, up and down the road, but the cycle is never going to break if I'm not willing to be a part of breaking the cycle. I think sometimes, we fight the battle, and then it's so hard. We feel so crappy. I feel so crappy when the battle is not won, and I'm already in that mood. I don't want to deal with it at a time. I brush it off. I take care of me however I need to for the next day or so until I get back on track. And I shouldn't beat myself up for it. I really shouldn't. I'm doing well, all around well, but even just it's now to the point where I'm realizing more and more, I just don't want to live like that. I don't want to be physically exhausting, sick. I don't want to be mentally not in a good place where I have to constantly be on my toes and know that I'm not going to flip out on someone or not going to react negatively to a situation. It's all of those things. It's not always being on the defensive, not always being, just physically muddling through. If I could see that and understand that, I think my life would be so much better understanding that. It'd be okay to move on in this world. I know for a fact I'm never going to move on if I don't clarify this problem or this issue that's been going on for 4 years. And, frankly, I'm tired of it. And I think in the right mind, I'm tired of it. But when I get into that loop, in that trap, in that negative way of thinking, and wanting to feel sorry for myself and feeling tired and not doing what I need to do to take care of myself, that is where the fall it begins and it ends, because then you're in the trap and there's no way of getting out for another while, for a long while, and you feel like shit. Literally, you feel like shit, and you can't do nothing about it. And I think I can. There's times I can, and there's times I can't. And sometimes during the times I can, it's hard to accept that I have to. And reality is, I know I need to. I just unwilling to accept that I need to. And it can be a challenge. It is such a challenge. And I know I'm doing better than most. I know that. But in the right mind, I always see it. It has to be an all or nothing way of thinking. and there's always something wrong or always something the wrong way, and taking time, it takes so much time to rebalance, the bounce back from where you are in life to get where you need to be. And it's just, I'm just tired, I think, of just repeating the cycle over and over and over again, because it just keeps repeating itself and it won't go away. It just won't go away. So, I think sometimes in reality, we struggle, I struggle with that, because there's a point of me that likes that behavior, likes that manic sense of behavior. And it's not even as manic anymore. It's just more, it's more, it's not even that I like it. I think the point is, now since we've got the better split going on with the medication, I think, and only missing the one more often, I think where it's not so much the mania as more as it is the split, and not realizing that, and just being miserable over, oh. And I think maybe that might be what needs for me to wake up and understand, hey, you can't do this anymore. You've got to live for you. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to do the right thing, no matter how hard it is to adult in life, and be the best person that you need to be, and not give in to that loop and that trap of those thoughts. It's not easy. I'll give you that. I'll give you, it's not easy. You constantly win that battle, and you constantly think whether or not you can, you can survive this thing called independence. You really, really battle it. But I think going into 2023, next year, I don't want to live like that anymore. Now, I said that in 2019, 2020, and 2019, I said that same statement, and that was 3 years ago. And it took all that downfall, COVID in the first home, and hitting rock bottom, and then having to really pick up the pieces, get into the new and living environment, get into better things, get our health habits, take care of yourself. It's time. I think, I finally have to accept that in life it is time, and to start the new year right and have a good spirit. And it can be a challenge sometimes, because you sometimes want to you don't, it's not, I think now is where I realize that that I don't, I want to, but when it's too late to do so, then I'm pissed and I'm angry and I just don't care. And there's nothing I can do. And, I'm just tired of that, being in that state of there's nothing I can do. There's a point of me where I just want to be the best person I can be, and do the best that I can to take care of myself and be the person who I want to be, regardless of anything. It also comes with radical acceptance of knowing that the medicine is a necessary evil, and that I have to take it, and that if I want to get up early, then I have to go to bed early. It's all of those things, folks, wrapped into one. It is all of that. It is making sure that, I'm getting adequate sleep, taking care of myself. Sleep is necessary. That is something I've struggled with, is the fact that sleep is necessary. You need to sleep. I don't care who you are. You can't, I especially cannot survive well off of 2 or 3 hours of sleep, as I did yesterday and a couple days before that. So, I think in reality, I think you have to accept the fact that, you need to take care of yourself out there, and stay safe. And, do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself is what you need to do. And, it's a hard thing for me to accept. It's like you're this little bratty child who struggles with going to bed because you're a problem, or you're an issue, or that you struggle. But in reality, I'm starting to realize more and more that it's because I need to take care of myself. I need to be well. I need to be well for those around me, and the surroundings, and take care and just be a person who thrives off of routine, who likes schedules, who lives off that routine. And it's a struggle. It really is. And I'm hoping that, within the next, continuing going forward, it can be a better outcome as far as this goes. I know I'm doing well, but I need to do better. And, if that's doing this vlog today, and realizing that, I need to break the cycle and do better with this, and stop playing around with this. It's been 4 years. It needs to stop. And, I may be putting this in my community. Maybe this, is his struggle, that sleeping it off or fighting it off or, just pretending and masking it is not doing anyone or myself or anyone any good. So with that, I want to thank you for listening. If you haven't saw my e-blast or my post, be sure to have a happy holiday. I want to make sure that everybody does, and have a good year. But if you don't, check next week. But I will hoping to get the next week's vlog done, and it will be better for 2023. With that being said, be sure to follow on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest at Dustin's Dynasty. I'm on the web at dustinsdynastyusa.com. I'm on Linktree. My handle is Dustin's Dynasty. You can find links to my all my platforms and my podcast on there. And of course, I'm on TikTok at Dustin's Dynasty ASD, and it's mirrored to the YouTube channel there for TikTok. I want to thank you again for listening. Be sure to have a happy holiday, and bye for now.